McInerney.
Free kick, Casey advantage. Scott does well. Steps around, releases Corey Wagner, but his kick missed Wiedemann. Awkward half volley at the back. Tardrew flips it to Marty Hoare. His kick partly smothered. Opens a door for Goy Locke. On the left boot. Snaps and misses.
Goy Locke, he's had some looks today. It's 1-3 now.
Could have had a big day.
14 possessions for the last ever ATOD medalist. Hutchins, his first game back. Sire. Wellings in traffic, couldn't extract it at the back. Callum Brown, clean as always for Singh. Can release Jack Blair. It finds its way to Howe, to Stanford. Had options by hand. Elects to kick. Trying to get back there first of all is Keelty. It sits in the mud. Scott tackled.
Chose to go to ground here. Interesting. Oh, he's got away with it.
Comes free because the umpire just allowed play to naturally take its course, and might have been saved there, Angus Scott. I reckon Sean Hetherington feels like he might have been Costa free.
Been a great return too for the captain, Jack Hutchins. Doesn't ever get a lot of big numbers possession-wise, but sets up defensively so well. He very rarely loses one-on-one battles.
James Munro, that is his 13th tackle of the afternoon. Not surprisingly to lead all players on the ground. Jared Blair's had 11 meanwhile for the Magpies. With 4 goals down with not a lot of clock. Kel Brown to the outside. Borthwick off a step, gets the classy finish. Maybe they are alive.
Great bit of stoppage work. Quick handball out. Gus Borthwick on the left, and you know he'll keep fighting till the very end.
So margin at an even 3 goals. We approach the 23-minute mark of the final term. Lynch with the tap. Kennedy Harris, the gather. Lockhart tries to keep it moving. Oxley, Borthwick, Jared Blair worked tirelessly this afternoon. Inside 50, McClarty, strong hands. Keelty right there. From 50, he winds up. It's across the face of goal to the top of the square. Good defensive fist from Josh Wagner. Sam McClarty's worked hard this afternoon, but he's had to, as you said, Brownie, he's been pretty much their sole big focal point up forward.
Chippendale has played forward this afternoon, but he doesn't have the huge frame. He's not a key position. And the rest of them have just been small forwards.
So Hall with the intercept, finds his left. McClarty caught at the back, Keelty the fist. Galucci at the fall-in game, 50! Sticks it in! Oh, the Pies are alive, all right.
Beautiful positioning, stayed off the contest.
Classic front and square. He's a smart footballer, and that brings this game right back alive. He's been really good, Galucci, today. Defensively good, working hard. And that goal keeps them in it.
They've been this close before, but they didn't get that next goal that really brought them within striking distance. Kennedy Harris, here's Frost at the other end, under pressure from Singh. It's across the face, pitches inside the line, it'll be a throw in.
We just need to ask the question, why today have Collingwood been unable to score and look like scoring for so long, and then the second quarter 4 goals, and then here in the last another 4 goals. It's like being 2 different teams in the first and third quarter. They haven't taken the game on at all, and when they have, they've looked dangerous.
Bug received from King. Tries to spin out of trouble, does Tyson. Kick back inside, Brown. Galucci, handball too fierce. It's up for grabs again. Swooping in Ballack. And he gets one in the back from Nathan Murphy. And once again, Casey able to go back and keep the Pies at arm's length.
Well, it's from a skill error. Just they were about to be off and gone, and the quick look away handball from Galucci was too quick and fierce. Straight back into the corridor.
What do you think of the free kick?
And yeah, that's not in the back. It's a really unfortunate free kick given away, but the skill error opened the door for Ballack to come in and kick his second for the quarter.
And he does. Is the sun setting on Collingwood's chances?
I think it is. Yeah, they made that good run late. They definitely needed the next goal, obviously. And such a disappointing way for Casey to kicked that one. Free kick clearly wasn't there.
So Ballock and Bug with a couple. Borthwick the clearance. Keelty and McClarty have been welded to each other in this second half. Josh Wagner goes to Ballock. Hall goes the fist. Slides to the back for the one-on-one. Hall to ground. Tardrew, a couple of the ex-Bendigo Pioneers combining. Smart handball from Hetherington. Back to Hall. Kicks on the 45 and just gets over Keelty and McClarty and into the lap of Crocker. The kick, the opening behind of the afternoon. Collingwood led for 1 minute and 59 seconds. It's been the only time they've been in front all afternoon. Crocker kicked the Pies' first goal 2 minutes into the second. Rather quiet since for Ben Crocker. As we said, probably hasn't been the beneficiary of great delivery this afternoon. Good contact, but always heading right.
Missed everything.
Misses everything, so tired kick to finish for Ben Crocker.
Quick ball back into play. Finds Corey Wagner. Wagner brothers have been busy this afternoon. Highs looking to press up. Josh Wagner dispossessed. Umpire says in the back.
Very lucky to get away with that. That looked like it could have been holding the ball, incorrect disposal, but Corey Wagner just needed to understand the time of the game and where he was. He looked to play on really quickly when all they needed was a long kick down the line to chew up some clock. Great grab by Wiedemann.
Sam Wiedemann. 10th touch for him this afternoon. He'll go long down the line as well. Great grab over the top from Nathan Murphy. The Pies with some urgency. The clock's against them at 28.5 minutes. Borthwick to Murray. Low to the middle. Awkward ball. Well done by Wills. Gets it to Brown. Standing tall, Filipovic.
So Lockie Filipovic, who's worked in tandem with King in the ruck today. 7th possession coming up. 14 hit-outs as well. Wiedemann tried to plant the feet. LeGrice, good to see him back on the ground after the knee earlier on. Hunt, handball backwards. Tyson again works his way through traffic. Blair, tackled immediately by Hunt. Hall there to clean it up to provide Borthwick with the possession. The kick to a one-on-one. Crocker caught against Josh Wagner, ducking the head. Happy to find that stoppage are the Demons. Dom Tyson looking a little bit proppy, but rightly so. 34 possessions on his afternoon. 7 tackles as well. Casey lost Mitch Lewis, who kicked a goal for them in the opening quarter with an ankle earlier on. Hetherington and Wagner spits its way free. Hetherington back to his feet. Petty will stop him. A little bit afterwards too, which Jared Blair is not happy about. Now it's the Blair brothers going at it.
Please, Casey, free kick.
Casey free kick because Jared Blair retaliated.
Harry
Jared's
Petty's
not prepared to let go either.
Harry Petty's Springvale Heritage jumper a little bit stretched than what it was, and
Collingwood fans not impressed.
rightly so.
Short ball to Tyson. Been on the short end of a few decisions in this last quarter, Collingwood. Wiedemann again the target. Marty Hall flies over the top. It spills to the back. Murray left it behind. Goy Locke tries to go in and win it. Scott, quick hands. Flipped over the top from Munro to Bug. Now outside to Ballock. He's got Baker heading goalward. Gives it to Bug, who can cross the 50. Goy Locke on the burst from the pocket. Will square it up and do the team thing. One-on-one in the air. Baker! Play on the call. Munro through his legs. Josh Wagner, quick hands. Tapped on. Beautifully done from Frost to Baker.
Smart footy, wasn't it? Frost knew that if he took possession of that ball, he would have been set upon. Instead, he just tapped it forward, knowing that they had the numbers forward of the footy. And Baker gets on the end of it. He's been lively, in particular in the second half. As players have fatigued around him, his run and carry and leg speed has really stood out.
Yeah, speed, class. He's got risk-taking run and carry to make things happen. They're really happy with the way he's grabbed hold of VFL football. He's a year or so older, 20 years of age. He was at the Brisbane Lions Academy, got cut at the end of 2015.
Yeah, he was only 160 centimetres, so very late maturer.
Went and spent some time in the NEFL last year. Had a breakout 2017 with Aspley. Got taken by the Demons. He's got some talent.
Sure
Done all
does.
right, picking the mature ages of the D's. Mitch Hannon, Bailey Fritsch, Oscar Baker might be the latest. Josh Wagner's another of them. Blair through traffic, spins off a couple. Shares it with Callum Brown. Kick smothered. Lockhart gets away from the outstretched Chippendale, and he's been pretty steady in defence, Lockhart. Scott put the body in on Tardrew. Ballick been huge in this last quarter with a couple. Returns to his basketball roots with that one for Hunt. Back to Ballick. Gathers, works his way backwards. High kick from Petty. Needing a target. Lock is there. The fist was on it, but the ball was already over the line and out of bounds for Nathan Murphy, who will take the free kick. Started the day forward, worked his way into defence. Just his 9th touch coming up. Kick slides. Dewey ball. Flying in from the side, Petty. Chance for Blair. The brothers combine. Jack. Stanford. Chippendale also working in reverse. Quick look inboard for Tardrew, who's worked his way back off his mark to buy a couple of metres inboard. The kick will still work its way to the pocket to the advantage of Howe. Good fist from Keelty. And at the bye, Casey in outright second. 7-2 on the season and a strong 23-point win. And they once again set themselves for a tilt at the VFL Premiership.